And we're live! Sweet. Hello everyone! Welcome to round number 10 of the Xbox Amateur Series, live from Talladega Super Speedway in Talladega, Alabama. It's the Remax 200. Hello everyone, I am Ari Sakala. Hope you all are having a great day today. So we have 4 races left in the books. And if you missed us last race, let me make sure I know where it is. I believe we were at the Chicagoland Speedway, and Greg Lee took home his first win of the season. Hello to Elijah, who just joined, my man. But anyway, interesting thing, 41 cars will be starting the field. You all probably know why. No replacement was named for that driver of that car. So yeah. And they will be suspended 3 races, so they will be coming back for the final race at Homestead. So anyway, let's just get down to business. Here's the command to start the engines.
The
42 engines are all fired up, and here is your starting lineup. On the front row for the Remax 200. It's the 46 of Derek Hamill. Next to him, the 25 of Zach Borgading. Borgading right now currently 3rd in points, 19 points away from the points leader. Row number 2, the 5 of Jeff Bright and the 16 of Eric Monaco. Row 3, the 27 of Michael Volk and the 48 of Grayson Acevedo. Row 4, the 42 of Griffin Lynn and the 0 of Gatlin Downey. Row 5, the 18 of Zach Grant and the 37 of Kyle Michelia. Row 6, 34 of Rick Witt and the 3 of Amari Stoudemire Jr. No, Nathan Faden, excuse me. Faden is 2nd, 15 points out of the cutoff. Row 7, 7 of Sebastian Torres and the 30 of Jaden Scott. Row 8, 2 drivers in the top 5 in points. In the inside, the 0-1 of Joshua Cornish. 23 points out of the cutoff in 4th. And your points leader, the 88 of Carter Friesen, starting 16th. Row 9, the 2 of Amari Stoudemire Jr. and the 9 of Eric Willis. Row 10, the 11 of Evan Hunter, 69 points out of the lead in the 10th spot, and the 33 of Banks Armstrong. Row 11, the 98 of Fred Rogers, and the 22 of Benny Watson. Row 12, the 55 of William Brock, and the 10 of Michael Canto, who is 5th in points, 33 points out of the cutoff. Today's race scheduled for 19 laps, 50.54 miles. Should be a good one today. The big one could happen at any time in the race. We usually have a wreck in the early stages of the race. Sometimes it's big, sometimes it's little. In the General Tire 200, it was a little wreck. It could be a big wreck here today, especially with championship implications on the line. They come off of turn number 4. Pace car will make the left-hand turn to pit road. The start-finish line is in turn 1. It is not at the tri-oval. You might think Bill France Sr. for that. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Remax 200, the 10th race. At 10th race from the Talladega Super Speedway. 4 races left in the season. Who will take this one today? We're about to find out. Let's do it! Already starting off with the bang is the 25 of Zach Borgading on the outside line. A good start for him. Hamill currently running in 2nd. Ryan is in 3rd. They come to the line. The first lap led by Borgading. We already see 4 wide in the front of the pack. If you look closely, the 27 Michael Volk stuck on the outside. Eric Monaco, the 3rd guy. And the 9 of Eric Wilson, the 71 of Brian Ferris. Everything else seems to be clean, 3 wide racing at the moment. The 18, Zach Ryan, making a slingshot to the inside for the race lead. He had help from that 34 of Rick Witt. But Ryan takes a look for the race lead. He's going for it. New leader, the 18, but the 25 not giving up on the higher line. He's got a good draft. Josh Cornish stuck on the outside. We have some 4 wide racing going on at the moment, as you can see. Now they have it back down to 3 wide. Here comes the 11 of Evan Hunter. Help from the 10 of Eric Monaco. Monaco to the inside. They're going to go 4 wide. Canto has help from the 22 of Benny Watson. Watson goes to 3rd and Ferris goes to 4th. A lot of 3 wide racing. Some drivers go 4 wide. You can go 4 wide here at Talladega. Just don't go 5 wide or things just turn bad. Watson takes a look at 2nd on Canto. Canto won the General Tire 200. He's got the most wins this season. 2 wins, taking back-to-back at the 2nd and the 3rd races, which were Phoenix and Talladega. William Brock in the 55 trying to make a run to the inside for 2nd spot, trying to draft with his teammate of Bourgogne. But the 6 of Jordan Carter is now up there as well. They're going to go 3 wide. Meanwhile, they're going to go 4 wide for the 5th position. Jordan Carter in the 6th to 2nd. Drivers trying to get as low as they can. Trying to get the low line as quick as they can. They're 4 deep in the pack, as you can see from our aerial view. Top 3 right now, all single file. And Carter takes a slingshot, and Banks Armstrong in the 33 will go with. Jordan Carter to the point. He does have an onboard. He's got the 33 Banks Armstrong pushing him. Carter came in today. He's 7th in points, 55 points out of the lead. Armstrong takes a look for the race lead. So Banks Armstrong will go to 2nd. Here's the 23, Richard Johnson in 3rd. Tyson Gifford looks for 4th on Bourgogne. Bourgogne trying to fight back on the high line. But Gifford now has a run underneath. 3 wide for the 2nd position. This is what Carter wants to see. Gifford will get some help from the 28. That is Michael Kelly. He's had a tough season so far in Xbox Amateur competition. Would love to have a good day today. Here comes the 3 car though. Nathan faded to the inside of Kelly. Meanwhile, Foley, Gifford puts the slingshot on Carter. The 52 will go to the point. 3 wide for 2nd. Here comes Patrick Smith to the 67. And do I see some 5 wide racing? No, they stay 4 deep in the pack. Just don't go on those dashed lines to make it 5 wide, or stuff turns from bad to worse. 4 deep in the pack. Look at that. Behind the top 7. I think we're going to get a big wreck here. They cannot make it 1 lap with doing this. They are going to wreck if they do this. The 67, Patrick Smith, you just saw it. He goes out to the point. Doing a good job, though, keeping it clean and green. The 5 car, Jeff right up there as well. Gray takes a look at the inside for the lead with help from Kyle Bisceglia in the 37. Here comes the 7 car, Sebastian Torres, made it 4 wide underneath for 3rd spot. They're side by side. Let's see if Torres makes it 3 wide with help from Fred Rogers in the 98. Josh Cornish up there as well in the 01. Go on board. Let's try and get his on board. There it is. Down the corner. Let's try and throw it on the high line. Show you what they see. We've got the 3 car of Nathan Faden. Let's get his point perspective. We can see what's like on the high line. Torres will lead them at the line. Look at the banking of the turn. You see how on a higher line, how we go nice down low. And then let's find someone in the middle who's in points. Let's go to the 71 of Brian Ferris. Look how close that is to the 80 of Jake Smith. That's pretty scary right there. That's the closest you can go to being and banging without wrecking. Oh boy, Watson and roll. Dicing and dancing there for a moment. Ryan is up to second. Here comes the 42 of Griffin Lynn to the inside for the lead. Or for second, I should say. Here comes Hunter and Canto working together once again. Canto goes 4 wide. He's very good at Talladega, like we said earlier. Canto is second. Your pole sitter Hamill's up to third. He takes a look to the inside for the lead. And he'll help him Brian Webb in the 32. Now he goes for the 55 of William Brock for second. He has that over Canto. There goes Hamill for the lead. No draft and help though, unless the 77 of Dylan Stalin or the 06 of Dylan King can get to that draft and help him out. And I believe we have 5 wide racing. Oh boy, Brian Ferris better be careful. They're gonna go 5 wide. That's 5 wide racing right there. Oh boy. Whoa, man. Oh boy. Armstrong, and then they go. Michael Vogt, Ethan Hoffman, Griffin Lynn around. Alonso is in it. McAndrew Nwagu in the championship hunt is in it. Jeff Bright's in it. And that's the first caution of the day. You just can't do 5 wide here at Talladega. 9 to go as they come to the caution flag. We have 10 to go right now, but when they come to the line, 9 laps to go. We should have 5 to go at the line, and Richard Johnson brings them to the flag. Nwagu, Jeff Bright, Eric Monaco, Ethan Hoffman, Griffin Lynn, Kyle Bisceglia, Nathan Faden may have suffered some damage as well. It's big for him if he got in it. Michael Vogt, Josh Cornish, I believe he missed the wreck. See, Alexander Rowe has some fender damage, it looks like, and do we have another wreck? Nope, they're all just slowing down, trying to get back into their positions. And we should all be good, but we have a stack up back here, and that's from Faden! Faden to Cornish! And they're still wrecking, that's Ethan Hoffman once again! Oh my goodness, with this from a stack up from Josh Cornish. Let's figure this out. So go on board with Faden real quick. This is what you usually see when drivers are just trying to sort things out, yeah. But did Cornish get damaged by hitting the 98? I don't think he did. No, well, he probably very little. I don't think he got any damage, but this is big for Faden because he was second coming in, and oh boy, you may not be happy at Cornish after that interesting move, but that's just a racing accident. You know, it's just drivers trying to slow down to a caution flag. That's racing. All right, let's figure out what happened. I think it's probably easy to figure out to see what happened. Greg Lee and Banks Armstrong. They make a lot of contact in the turns. And it's on from there into Hoffman. Hunter. Lee gets up in the wall once again. Luckily, does he save it? He does save it. Barely. Brian Ferris may have gotten damage. I think he did. Let's watch. I want to watch Cornish, Faden, and Ferris in the wreck. And Nwagu as well. Here's the 01. He misses that one. Now the 3 Nathan Fate. He's in front of the 50 and the 33 at this moment. How does he not even hit that 27 car? Michael Volk just does a 360. Wow. Hi.
Hi. Lunch?
I'll have it after this stream. Let's watch McAngeli Nwagu. That's a tough break. God, just nowhere to go. One more Brian Ferris. Let's find him. There he is. He's in front of us as well with Aiden. Good save for him though. So let's accelerate through the footage. So how many drivers will we have left in the race? Nwagu is done, Hoffman is done, and Paul Koslow didn't realize he had a problem early on in the race, or he might have suffered damage in the wreck. But we shift our eyes back up front. Richard Johnson, the race leader. Zach Borgerding is second. Eric Willis third. Michael Kelly fourth. Benny Watson fifth. Derek Hamill sixth. Eric Monaco seventh. Carter Friesen is eighth. Dylan King ninth. Jake Smith is 10th. Rick Witt is 11th. Sebastian Torres 12th. Dylan Stalin 13th. Jaden Scott 14th. William Brock 15th. Gatlin Downey 16th. Brian Wobb 17th. Michael Canto 18th. There he is. Evan Hunter 19th. Banks Armstrong 20th. Jordan Carter 21st. Kamika Jasmine 22nd. Tyson Gifford 23rd. Grayson Acevedo 24th. Patrick Smith 25th. Amari Stoudemire Jr. 26th. Fred Rogers 27th. Kyle Bisceglia 28th. Alexander Rowe 29th. And Michael Volk is 30th. A few drivers came in like Greg Lee, Griffin Lynn, Zach Ryan, Josh Cornish, Jeff Freiher, Darwin Alonso, Brian Ferris, Nathan Faden, and Michael Volk. Maybe Alexander Rowe as well, I don't know. Kyle Bisceglia maybe. But we're ready to get back to green flag racing. We're going to have 5 to go when we get back to the restart, which means if we get another caution flag in the race, it will send us into overtime. So we're ready to get back to the green flag. 6 laps to go. No, 5 to go. Got a bad start. He's stuck on the high line. This will help the low line in the draft. Now this will be big for Zach Borgerding because if he would win, and if he got second, and Carter Friesen placed it around 21st or even 19th, I believe that Borgerding would be the points leader at the moment. Friesen right now currently reigning in the 8th position. Now the drivers are trying to get up into the pack. Kelly's going to make the first move, but the 25 and the 23 are going to stay working together. Kelly falls back in line. Benny Watson wants someone to go with him on the high line. Not going to happen. 4 laps to go. And now the 16 makes his run to the inside with help from Dylan King for 3rd. And here comes Friesen as well, trying to get by Watson. Kelly gets back in front of the 88. On board with Carter Friesen. Friesen tries to look underneath the 28. Highline, though, gets the draft they need. 4 cars, all single file. Who will go with who off of turn 4? And the 16 goes. No draft, though. 25, 23, stay locked. King tries to get to the outside. He may be the one affected by it. 3 laps to go at the line. Kelly trying to make a run underneath. And now the pack's starting to come together. A lot of single file racing. They're all playing it safe until the last lap, looks like. We're going to need someone to go with them. And there he goes. The slingshot for the race lead. Who goes with a 25? King will go with. Frieza will go with. And now the 2x2 racing is on. They come to the line. Will be 2 laps of racing to go. And here goes the 06 for the lead with help from Carter Friesen. King goes to the point. 2 laps to go. Here goes Frieza though. 4 wide for the race lead. Nowhere else but the NOFSRL. Carter Friesen to the point. Wants to get his second win of the season. Help from Sebastian Torres. Richard Johnson all the way up in the track. May have hit the wall for a moment. And now this race just got good. Sebastian Torres trying to make a run on Carter Friesen. But here comes Jake Smith in the 80. 3 wide for the race lead. Derek Hamill behind the 80. Benny Watson up there as well, the 3rd guy in the inside line. There will be 1 lap to go at the line, brought to you by Credit One Bank. Smith and Hamill work together. Smith from the bottom to the middle, back to the bottom. Coming to the line with 2.66 miles to go. Who's going to win it? Dylan Stalin wants to make a run underneath. Watson blocks. So will Smith. Benny Watson looking for his 2nd win of the season. His first win was at Watkins Glen. What will Dylan Stalin do? He takes a look to the inside, but Michael Cantor is up there as well. He gets right up the middle. Watson tries to go up high. Who goes with Smith? Watson still trying to figure out the highlight. Can the draft pay off at turn 3? Jake Smith, he's still got the lead. Dylan Stalin's in 2nd. Will Stalin take a run underneath? Yes, he will. Mom, get the camera. The photo finish is coming up. Here goes Watson on the outside. Oh, we gotta see a 4 wide photo finish. Oh my goodness. Who's gonna win it? It's gonna be Benny Watson on the high line. Wow. Oh my goodness. A 4 wide finish at the Talladega Super Speedway. Oh my goodness.
Do you have kitties?
No. We're waiting for these 2 guys to finish up. Holy cow. 4 wide. What was at the line? It was 25 1/1000ths of a second. Benny Watson gets it done. His 2nd win of the season. From the high line. How did that pay off for him? Let's take a look. What happened? So they are coming to the white flag. Smith's got the lead at the moment. Trying to block 2 lanes at once. Yeah, have you ever? No, I've never. So Stalin takes a look underneath. The top 3 all single file. Stalin takes a look to the inside. He looks like he's got a run on Watson. The highline's trying to prevail. And then look at this. Watson's got a great run on the highline. Does a slingshot as Smith tries to go to the low line. Watson has drafting help. Smith does it, but then they come 2x2. And then Smith trying to... I think Smith was trying to get up to the high line. Watson was there, and then Stoller was there. So they have a run to the inside. They're 3 wide. But look at Grayson Acevedo. He goes 4 wide. And then look at this. Watson, what a run he gets. Oh my goodness. How close can he get to this finish? Bam. Benny Watson, the winner of the Remax 200 at Talladega. My goodness, what a finish. All those top 4 drivers have an onboard. What about anyone in... Let's watch. I want to watch the onboard on Michael Canto. See what he saw from his perspective. I believe he was behind the 4-wide finish. Let's take a look. This is the last lap of the race. So Stalin wants Cam to win, but Cam gets forced up the middle by Grayson Acevedo. Look at the red Watson as the high line. He can thank Derek Campbell for that push. Now, my question is, what would have happened had Acevedo not gone with Stalin? The race absolutely would have changed much differently. If Acevedo decided to go with Dylan Stalin, you see Watson's got there on the high line, I believe we would have a more closer finish between Watson and Stalin. I still believe Watson would get it, but probably in like below 10 thousandths of a second, below 10 1,000ths of a second. But man, oh man, yeah. Let's save that result before something happens. Alright, real quick, I have to hear my call when they're finished, because that was a great call to listen to. But my internet's not really going fast on my phone at the moment. Alright, I'll watch it later. But anyway. Oh wait, I got loaded. Sweet. Let me listen to it. Let's see if it loads up. Fingers crossed. Alright, so this is Benny Watson's second win this season, man. I'm just listening to it. I got it loaded up. Alright, we're good. So yeah, Watson's second win. Let's extend their selection. Yeah, you won at Watkins Glen this season, Napa fan. It was a really good finish of that race as well. Yeah, as usual, that happens. I believe, if I'm correct, that was the only lap Watson led. I think he's I believe, if I'm correct, he's only led 2 laps this season. And those have been the last laps. Let me make sure. I want to look this up. Oh, you just found the Watkins Glen race. So No, he led the last 2 laps at Watkins Glen. So he's led a total of... I believe he may have led... He's only led a total of 3 laps. I'm not too sure this season. Man, I can't believe that was a 4-wide finish. And the top 25 all finished less than a second away from each other. That's good. That's amazing. So Friesen extends his point lead now, going up to 21 points. Canto gains 3 spots up to second. Borgening stays at third. He's 22 points back. Nathan Faden drops 2 down to fourth. Joshua Cornish drops 1 to fifth. Evan Hunter gains 4 spots up to sixth. Brian Ferris drops and Jordan Carter each drop 1 down to seventh and eighth. Look at the spots Benny Watson gains. 11 spots up to the 9th position. Fred Rogers gains 1 up to 10th. Oh my goodness. Now that, my friends, was a great race to watch. Not a good race, a great race. So let me see how many laps Watson has led all season long. It's saying here you've only led 2 laps. I don't know why it's saying you've only led 2 laps. That's kind of weird. You're actually not the first 2-time winner this season. Look, Canto's already won twice. I believe that was the that was the closest finish of the season so far. We had the most leaders in that race. Oh man, that may have been. It may have not been the closest finish of the season, but it's probably the greatest finish of the season. So Benny Watson picks up his 2nd win of his NOFSRL career. That's his 2nd win of the season as well in the Xbox Amateur Series. So let's see what we have for time. 150. Yeah. No more streams today. Maybe one later tonight. When I get home from the show, maybe. I'm not too sure about that. But, anyway, I'm Marius Kelly. You've been watching the NOFSRL Xbox Amateur Series. Congratulations to Benny Watson on getting the win. We'll see you guys maybe later tonight. If not, see you guys tomorrow then. Take care.